Alright YouTube, this is going to be my rodent room update, and let me give you guys a little look around the room just to show you, because everything kind of got moved around, and I'll explain everything in a minute. And I put this thing in here. I've had this for a while, but I took the breeder rats to it was a 1.6 group I had going, but one of them I found dead with the other ones eating it, so that one got tossed out. And there is one litter of babies right now with a couple pregnant females. That one, I think that one, and I can't tell, but I think actually all of them are pregnant or very early pregnant. And I got the breeder mice, my small group that I just keep with their babies. You can see there's a big pile of babies right there. There's actually a lot of babies right there. Here, let me get the light real quick. Alright, there we go. A lot of babies, as you can see, a pregnant mouse. More mice. They're all looking good. All the babies are doing good. And usually I do wean them when they open their eyes, the mice and the rats. And even though you're not supposed to do it, you're supposed to wait about a week afterwards. I have never lost a single baby mouse doing that, and it gives them mothers time to take care of the other ones. But lately I've just been keeping them with their moms because it gives them that little extra boost to make them grow a little faster. Then over here, these are this is one of the male tanks. These are all males in here. Those are all males, and then these up here are all males. These are all males, and then I'll get to these two bins in a second, but these two bins are full of females. One of them, like with the males in two different bins, like this bin, these are going to be possible breeder males. There's a bin over here with possible breeder females. Keep the colorful ones since the pet stores like to get the ones that have more color to them. And all the rats, all the male and female rats, which there's about 80 of them, 80 to 100 of them right now, they all got moved to this tank earlier today because I'm getting ready to build some racks and put them in groups and ship a couple groups out to some pet stores. And so I'm going to get rid of them and really don't feel like cleaning too many cages. But as you can see, there is a lot of rats in there. There's a lot of rats. Big ones, little ones, small ones, fat ones, all different sizes of rats. They all live comfortably. They all have food. They all have water. I keep 2 bottles in there because they drink one pretty fast. If I only leave one in there, they'll run out by the morning. And then to these bins. These are females right here. Bin's full, not too full. I like to keep them as full as I can without getting humidity on the tops, because if you get humidity, then it becomes soaking wet, and nobody likes that, and then I have to wipe it down twice a day. And then it's going to be kind of hard to see in there, but there's some more females. And didn't do this last time, but the stuff I use, there's bedding right there, open bag right there. I get all my bedding from Petco, just a regular standard. Here, 1 second, guys. It is the softwood bedding. It is, what is it? Yeah, it's a blend of pine, spruce, and fir. And this stuff works really well. Get it for about $12 a bag. And I usually buy at least 3 bags each time I go out there, just to make sure I have enough, because I really don't like running out to Petco every week or so. And then I do feed them dog food. I used to feed them really expensive dog food that was like 40 bucks a bag. But recently I switched down to this stuff. I don't know if you can see it too well, but it is like $13 a bag for a 40-pound bag. And that saves a lot of money when I usually have to buy about 4 or 5 of those a month and about 6 bags of bedding per month. And that's pretty much what I use. And I also fill up water. I keep all these water filled up. Leave the lids off for about 24 to 48 hours. Let all the chlorine and all that stuff evaporate, and I give them all fresh water every morning and every night. Clean their bottles out every week to 2 weeks or as needed. And let's see, clean their cages probably every 1 to 2 times a week, sometimes more. Like if I have too many in there, I have to clean it like once every other day. Like this one with all these in there, I'll have to probably clean it twice a week. with these ones in there and in there probably only once a week, probably them only once a week. But someone was asking me if it smells or do you mind the smell, and anybody who breeds rodents will tell you it does smell. And especially I have it in my basement and the smell goes straight upstairs. I keep the window open just to keep a little bit of breeze going during the day, close it at night. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, if you're lazy and you just get really lazy about cleaning the cages and taking good care of the animals, then it can smell horrible and you're going to get in over your head. And I know when you start doing it and you're not having any babies, it seems like it's never going to happen. But that's how I was when I first started doing it. Didn't get any litters of mice or rats for about 4 months or about 3 months. And then this started happening. Started getting way too many. And then I started talking to some pet stores and started giving them good deals. And now I'm selling them those plus some boas and ball pythons and maybe corn snakes and milk snakes. I don't know. I'm thinking about doing corn snakes and milk snakes. I don't know. If anybody thinks I should, write in the comment box. Because I know I am doing boas and balls, captive bred from a couple different people. At least 2 people I've already got connections with for Colombian boas and ball pythons from 2 of the bigger breeders in the United States. And something else I wanted to show you guys and that I could fit in this video. This is my basement. There's a lot of bins right now. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be taken out, but as you can see, this is a pretty big area, and in about 2 months, once we get everything set up and it warms up outside, we're taking everything out, putting it or redoing the garage, putting everything in there, or putting the rodents in the garage or putting the mice in the garage. And we're drywalling this whole entire area, putting intake and outtake fans on each side of the place, putting heating in here, and doing all that, and just line this up with probably about 20 to 30 6-bin rat racks and about 4.5 foot 5-bin racks to hold larger groups, and about 10 41 quart 6 to 8-bin racks, some 40 to 50 bin, like probably about 15 quart mouse racks, probably actually smaller than that, but we're doing a lot. I got a lot of pet stores who want it. I can't really supply them all right now, and so we're getting this done. I've been saving up a lot of money besides buying the snakes that I've been buying, plus the hypoparahet and the pos blood. But that's pretty much what I'm doing. I'm going to have an update video that gives more detail about what I'm doing, and I should have everything running by summer, picking up a couple hundred boas and ball pythons, probably in the springtime, probably in April or May. And if anybody wants any of those, they are captive bred, and if you are buying them, if you do actually want them, I will tell you who I am getting them from. So, because if I tell you who they're from, I mean, you're going to feel at ease. You're going to know that they're from a really reliable person. But I'm not really sure about the corn snakes and milk snakes. I've been talking to the pet stores, and I'm thinking about doing it. I can set them up, and I'm getting like probably about 15 6-quart racks that hold 88 6-quart bins set up, and loads of 16-quart 20 bins, loads of 28-quart 10 bins, about 4 to 5 41-quart and 74-quart 10 bins, and hopefully some bow file stack pack cages, along with some freedom breeder racks to hold adult females. And so I'm not really breeding snakes right now, but I got some awesome snakes that are coming, and I got some awesome plans and some really good stuff that's going on. And if anybody has anything any recommendation about animals to give to the pet stores, what kind of animals, doesn't matter if it's a snake, it could be a lizard like a gecko or a leopard gecko, anything. Rabbits, guinea pigs, just anything. Anybody thinks would be good, and honestly, I will take it into consideration. And there is my update of the rodent rooms. Breeder rats, breeder mice with all their babies, and the rats with their babies, possible breeder mice, all the weaner male and female rats, feeder male mice, female soon-to-be breeders, and female possibly feeders, most likely breeders and sellers at the pet store. But again, there's a little look in there. There's all the mice and the rats and all that. Alright, thanks guys.